Hi guys, Willie Mandrell Company, and I want to talk to you a little bit about self-directed IRAs, what it is, and how you can use this investment slash retirement tool to build wealth via real estate. So a self-directed IRA, first let's back up and talk about traditional retirement plans. What a traditional retirement plan looks like is typically your 401k that you have with your employer, a lot of times held with Fidelity Investments. I think they're probably the biggest sponsor of 401k plans in the country. So your employer encourages you to contribute money to your retirement plan, 5–10%. That money goes into your 401k retirement plan held with a sponsor like Fidelity Investments. Fidelity Investments then gives you a couple investment options. They basically tell you you're going to choose between the Fidelity Freedom Fund or the Fidelity Income Fund or the Fidelity Stock Fund, and a fund manager manages those mutual funds, and the success of your 401k or your retirement plan is dependent on the fund manager's ability to pick and choose the investments within inside that mutual fund, which is also inside the 401k that you have chosen. So your investments are very limited. You usually don't even have the option of choosing stocks. It's usually between several mutual funds, which then chooses the stocks for you. So in essence, your retirement is dependent on Fidelity and their ability to pick mutual fund managers, and the mutual fund manager's ability to pick the investments. And you are completely dependent on them for the day that you retire, and hopefully that there's enough money in that 401k or that retirement plan to supplement your retirement. So what a self-directed IRA does is give you a lot more control over your retirement planning. So what you can do with a self-directed IRA is invest in not only stocks, mutual funds, bonds, but also real estate, gold, antiques, anything that you feel is a good investment. It's basically self-directed. It gives you complete control over your retirement planning. So let's go down the list. Number one, the self-directed IRA needs to be held with a qualified custodian. So there's two ways that you can establish a self-directed IRA. You could, I have a self-directed plan with the N Trust Group. EN Trust Group is the platform, the custodian where my self-directed IRA is being held. There's two ways that you can fund that. You could do a qualified transfer. A lot of times individuals will say, I want to have more control over my 401k retirement, or my retirement plan, excuse me. I'm going to take my 401k, cash it out and move it. It's a qualified movement. It's going from one qualified plan to the next over to my self-directed IRA. The other one is basically a direct funding, where you open up the self-directed IRA and you start contributing on an annual basis that way. Investments outside typical investments, so you can invest, like I mentioned, in mutual funds, stocks, bonds, real estate, gold, antiques, other paper assets, anything that you think worthy. As long as the investment, and we're talking, this is a real estate video, so we are talking about real estate here, as long as the investment is non-owner occupied, so you can't use your 401k money and put it in a self-directed IRA to fund your owner-occupied single-family home. That's just not going to be the way it works. It needs to be an investment property. And the next line, as you can see, all of the assets or the cash flow, anything that the investment property generates needs to go back inside that self-directed IRA. So you cash flow, you have expenses of $3,000, you are collecting $4,500 in rents, you cash flow $1,500 a month. That $1,500 a month needs to go back into your self-directed IRA, because it is, again, a qualified retirement plan, and none of that money should be removed until you are of retirement age and you can make a qualified distribution to yourself. You buy the property directly or make loan. You can buy the property directly or make loans to other investors. So one of the things that you can do with your self-directed IRA is you can buy the property directly through, you are the sole owner, or you can partner with other individuals, or you can loan money to other individuals, other real estate investors, and charge them an interest rate and charge them points or whatever you and that investor agree upon. You must stay within the guidelines of the custodian to stay in compliance. Again, it is a qualified plan. You want to make sure that you are not taking any distributions. You are not using the investment or the assets for your benefit today. It is for the reason that this is a tax-deferred plan and you are not paying any taxes on it, is to benefit you tomorrow during your retirement, or excuse me, sometime in the future. So that is what a self-directed IRA is. In summary, it gives you a lot more control over your retirement planning, your future. It takes the responsibility of your retirement out of somebody else's hands, i.e. Fidelity and the fund manager, and puts you in the driver's seat and gives you a lot more control over your future outcome. Hopefully that was helpful. If you'd like more information about self-directed IRAs, some of the custodians that we use, and to be connected with their plan providers, please click on the link below in the video description. Tell us a little bit more about yourself, what you're looking to do, how we can help, and we will certainly make that connection for you. All right, thank you.
Thanks for watching our video. Did you find this information useful? If so, please remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more helpful videos. I would also encourage you to share this video with your friends and your family. Thanks again for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.